PokeKellz.
And I'm Hiker Alex!
Normally we would do trivia and battle strategy for a different Pokemon each week, but today we're doing something extra special. It's time for the release of
Pokemon Go! But it's not just about catching that Dragonair on the pier or that incensed Machamp Sam stripping.
Instead, today's episode's about Pokemon Go's effect on the world and how possibly it could be the first step in video games giving back and maybe even saving it.
I'm Jane McGonigal. I'm a game designer. I've been making games online now for 10 years, and my goal for the next decade is to try to make it as easy to save the world in real life as it is to save the world in online games. Now, I have a plan for this.
This is Jane McGonigal. She's a location-based and alternate reality game designer, author, and her ideas of gamification of the world, and especially public spaces from this TED Talk in 2010, seem really relevant again in the wake of Pokemon Go's crazy huge launch.
As of this filming, Pokemon Go has been out for a little over a week, and already we know that it has been downloaded by Android users over 10 million times, and that users spend an average of 43 minutes in the app per day. That's huge!
In fact, that means as a whole, people have been playing Pokemon Go for well over 100 million hours, and that's only on Android. In fact, here's a clip of some people playing it right now. But how does that help us save the world? Isn't playing games just a waste of time? Well, look what happens when they find an Electabuzz.
Jane calls this type of reaction an epic win, and this is how she defines it.
An epic win is an outcome that is so extraordinarily positive, you had no idea it was even possible until you achieved it. It was almost beyond the threshold of imagination. And when you get there, you are shocked to discover what you're truly capable of. That's an epic win.
It's a feeling filled with surprise, happiness, and optimism. And Pokemon Go is giving that feeling to players all around the world, finding that no matter how hopeless and closed off current world events may seem, there's still a way to feel happy and make a difference and be a part of something bigger than yourself.
In fact, it's almost like Pokemon Go is helping us to be our best selves for each other, face failure, and not give up.
Take gyms, for example. We all chose a team to be a part of and we hit level 5, be it Team Mystic, Team Instinct, or Team Valor. And as we go out to claim gyms by battling them together, we're faced with a challenging yet attainable task where everyone can help and actually make a difference for their team.
And what's even better is that your teammates are everywhere. You all have the same clear goal, and it makes it so much easier to collaborate and work together on that task. Can you imagine if it was that easy to solve your problems in the real world? It would be a game changer.
Plus, playing Pokemon Go gives you all sorts of positive feedback, like items and level ups, and even just seeing your champ Pokemon sitting on top of that gym you just beat. Real life doesn't really give you that obvious reward for your hard work, but wouldn't it be great if it did?
In fact, so many people are having fun playing Pokemon Go that I bet a lot of them, ourselves included, wish they could just play it forever.
So consider this really interesting statistic. It was recently published by a researcher at Carnegie Mellon University. The average young person today in a country with a strong gamer culture will have spent 10,000 hours playing online games by the age of 21.
10,000 hours, which Jane points out is almost the exact amount of time an American high school student spends from 5th grade to 12th grade in school if they have perfect attendance.
If the new generation of gamers starts playing more games like Pokemon Go, that could mean a whole generation of experts on positivity, collaboration with near strangers, working towards a common goal, and finding meaning in your work.
Now, normally this would just apply to whatever game they like the most, be it Minecraft or World of Warcraft or League of Legends. But what Pokemon Go does is take the first steps towards taking these people out into the real world and helping them solve real problems.
We realize this sounds a bit idealistic, but think of all the stories you've already heard about Pokemon Go encouraging people to leave their homes and be active, even overcoming illness, obesity, or depression to do so.
And think about all the small businesses out there benefiting from lures, or the museums, parks, and zoos that have been getting more attention, or the political statements being made by things like the Love is Love Clefairy at the Westboro Baptist Church.
All these things are just baby steps, and we think by now Pokemon Go has made a significant mark on the history of video games as a whole. And if we all keep playing and supporting each other and exercising and staying positive, maybe the world won't seem so dark. Oh my god, it's Bulbasaur!
Thanks for watching. Leave your own inspiring Pokemon Go stories in the comments below. For more about Jane McGonigal, including links to her 2 books about how games can change the world, and the rest of this TED Talk where she shows even more directly how games can change the world and how that might even be why they were invented in the first place, links are in the description. See you next time!